Man, shout out Yasuhisa Hara for going to work on Kingdom. I used to talk shit about Kingdom. I ain't gonna lie to you. My homies would always try to tell me I would always talk big
This is
crap
culturally
about Kingdom. But
inappropriate.
yo, now it's one of my favorite series, so I formally apologize to Yasuhisa Hara. You already know. What's good? It's your friendly neighborhood manga fiend, plethora of manga. And today, we're diving into one of the greatest historical epics in manga history, Kingdom, a story about war, ambition, loyalty, and a dream so massive it aims to reshape the entire world under the heavens. If you've never read Kingdom
This is culturally
because of the
inappropriate.
art, because it's long, or because you thought it was just another war manga, trust me, you're missing out on peak fiction. This is a manga where a servant boy becomes a legend. A dethroned king risks everything to unify the world. And every war, betrayal, and alliance is rooted in real historical conflicts. The emotional stakes are insane. The character arcs are god tier, and the payoff is relentless. This is a series you need to experience. The story begins during the Warring States era of China, 475 to 21 BCE. At one point, there were dozens of states, but as the centuries went on, only 7 major powers remained: Qi, Wei, Chu, Han, Zhao, Yan, and Qin. Our story follows the state of Qin. We meet a young orphan named Xin, who loses his parents early on and becomes a servant in a mayor's household, not because of compassion, but because it's the mayor's duty to take in orphans. That's when Xin meets Piao, or Hyo, depending on what version you're reading, another servant boy. The moment they became friends, scratch that, the moment they became brothers, everything changes. Hyo tells Shin the harsh truth. If we keep living like this, we'll die as servants. Nothing more, nothing less. Our children will be servants, and our descendants will be servants. Talk about a wake-up call, my G. But the era is shifting. The military is no longer reserved for aristocrats. Anyone can join. And if you rack up enough military achievements, you can rise from nothing to nobility, and even to a great general under the heavens. Shin and Hyo decide together they will climb from the bottom of society to the very top. They train relentlessly every day, battling each other to sharpen their skills so that when opportunity arrives, they'll seize it. Then that opportunity comes forth, but not how they expect. A high ranking official spots the boys training and asks to speak with their guardian. But to everybody's shock, he only wants Hyo. He takes Hyo to the palace for undisclosed matters. Shin is furious and confused until Hyo gently tells him, "This is the beginning. Tonight will be our final duel." And at first, because Hyo told the guy, "Can I have like a day to think about it?" And Shin was pissed. He was like, "Bro." He confronts Hyo after. He's like, "Why didn't you go?" And Hyo's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go. But we're gonna have this last duel right now. You already know." And he tells Shin, I'm getting a head start toward becoming a great general under the heavens. Get used to hearing that, mind you, when you're reading the story or watching it. But I'm not gonna lie, season one and two of Kingdom, animation is abysmal. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I would say I would just say read it. Like, obviously, the manga is not gonna, I mean, the anime is not gonna be as like intense. There's definitely gonna be a lot of censorship. So keep that in mind. I would advise you to read the manga. And Kingdom has recently finally started translating the manga in English because for the longest time it was only translated in Japanese, I believe. So support the drops. I'm pretty sure volume 1 and 2 are probably out right now. I have to fact check that, so I will let you know. Weeks pass. Shin trains alone until one night, Hyo returns on horseback, dying, barely alive. With his last breaths, Hyo gives Shin a map and a mission. He says Shin must go to Hebi village, a place crawling with bandits. Hyo was sent as a decoy to protect someone important, someone who someone he trusts Shin to save. In one of the manga's most emotional scenes, Hyo tells Shin, I'll walk your path with you, even if it's only in spirit. Once you become a great general of the heavens, I'll be there, right beside you. Hyo dies in Shin's arms. And just like that, Shin's entire destiny shifts. Let's talk about that for a second. Imagine your only family that you've known for, like, let's say Shin met Hyo at like 4. So for the past 8 years, you and your brother are training because you guys are looking for this dream. Your bro gets the head start, and then you're just kind of training by yourself, and then he comes back only to be just about dead, telling you you need to go on this mission for me, please. And then your bro dies in your arms. Tragic, man. Honestly, and that's what makes Kingdom, it's such a great start, you know? You think you're following two brothers, and then this brother dies, and then, it's the carrying on the will. Even more so, it's like, just like Zoro and Kuina, if you relate it to One Piece. Shin and Hyo, like, that is damn near the same thing. You know what I mean? It's amazing. Shin runs to Hebi village with Hyo's sword and arm in hand. Fueled by grief and purpose, he reaches the rendezvous point, enters the tent, and sees a young man who looks exactly like Hyo. This man is Ace, king of Chin. Shin realizes the truth. Hyo was used as a body double so Ace could escape an assassination and a coup led by his younger brother, which is really by his younger brother's ministers who want to remove Ace and use his little brother as a figurehead. And because Ace's mother was a concubine, while the younger prince's mother was royalty. But the monarchy foolishness is who's born first and all that stuff. It's political madness, monarchy foolishness at its finest. But also, Kingdom makes you give a damn about politics. Well, One Piece does too, but like, to me, Kingdom focuses so much more on I don't want to say so much more, but like, it made me give a damn about politics in a different way from One Piece, if you can understand what I'm saying. Once you read it, you'll understand. At first, Shin is ready to kill Ace out of anger, but the king explains everything. He has no allies. His own brother is being manipulated, and his brother hates him. And he needs Shin's help to take back the throne. Then Ace reveals his dream, a dream so massive it mirrors Shin's in a way he never expected. To end the Warring States era, to unite all of China, to create one nation under the heavens. Shin wants to be a great general of under the heavens. Ace wants to create the very world where that is possible. Their paths align in a twist of fate that feels destined. This is the moment the legend of kingdom truly begins. A servant boy and a dethroned king walking the same path, one sword at a time, one battlefield at a time, toward a dream that reshaped history. Now you already know. If you like the video, make sure you Gomu no bazooka that like button and Gomu no Gatling that subscribe button. You already know it's your boy, Plethora of Manga. And I'll catch you in the next one.